Alright guys, here we go with another day trading recap video. So you can see right here I'm closing the day up $150 after commissions $120. Took a total of 3 trades today, all of them on pretty good setups that we'll go over here in a second. So all around, pretty good day. We had a lot of great opportunities, a lot of good stocks to trade, good setups and nice clean setups. Of course you have your false breakouts and things like that, but you can still capture profit on even those. So, yep, 3 trades for me. Today is the 7th trading day of the year for me. I missed one day early this week. So, you can see right here my trade log. My first trade was on NBEV, so that's on my charts right here. I'm going to pull over to about 9:30. I traded this one right out of the gate, 6 seconds out of the gate. And so, push in here a little bit. And so you can watch this in my live trading video, of course, but my trade was the break of pre-market highs. But you can see my entry was, let me scroll down, my entry was at 340, which that's at the break right there. So 1 cent over. Well, actually, no, sorry, there it is. I was thinking that wasn't the pre-market high. The pre-market high was actually back here around like 850-ish. And so that was 340. Got in for that break. Rode it up to 358. Managed to capture 18 cents of profit, 500 shares for a quick $90 win. So not too bad. Not bad at all. And you can see right here that the candle went to a high of 363 before selling off, before breaking down. So I was really happy with that trade. I've been telling myself that I need to just like have cleaner trades where I get in at the right time or even anticipate getting in earlier and then hold, until I feel like I've captured the most profit from this move. And that's exactly what I did here. So very solid trade. That was my first trade out of the gates. That trade only lasted 2 seconds. So, $90, 2 seconds, not bad, right? Next trade was on RMGN. And I traded this one a couple of times today. Let's see here. That's not right. RMGN. There we go. So I traded this one right after. I think it popped up on the momentum scanner. Let me see. No. It was. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, it popped up on the momentum scanner, and I pulled it up, looked at it, and said, "Okay, this looks pretty good." By the time I got in, though, it had already popped up just a little bit, and so let me see. My first entry was at 9:36. So at 9:36. Let me see. That would have been this candle right here. So I think I was gonna get in anticipation for the break of high of day. And you can see that we double topped right here and even triple topped right there. And so we just couldn't get past. There was a seller at 250 that we just couldn't get past. At one point, and I'll probably show it in my live trading video. At one point, I mean, there was so much volume going through at 250, so many buyers, so much green, but it just wasn't budging at all. And so there was a massive seller just sitting there unloading, and we just couldn't break through him. So it could have been a much better trade, but we hit that resistance and it came back down. So you can see here I got in at 229. So there was I didn't get in for the break. I got in early in anticipation, which was a good call, because if I would have got in for the break, that would have been up here, and that's where the candle hit the resistance level. And so I still managed to capture 2 cents of profit, which that's better than a red trade. And so I got in at 229, sold on the way down on the bid, bailed out at 231. So captured about like $20 or something like that. And then I traded RMGN again. This was actually a 5-minute setup. And so you can see right here, and in retrospect, it doesn't really look like much, but at the time, it was a good setup. And even in retrospect, it's still a good setup. You could have still made profit on this trade. And so I got in for, it was a 5-minute setup, the first 5-minute candle to make a new high. So 5-minute bull flag setup. And I got in at 222, which the first candle to make a new high would have been at 219. About right there, about 219. I got in at 222, so a little bit over. And held, ended up selling up at 232. 10-cent gain, you know. So that hits my 1-to-1 profit loss ratio. If I'm getting into the stock, right, hoping to capture profit, I want to at least capture 10 cents, because if my stop is 10 cents, then I need to have a profit target of 10 cents. Now, if my stop is like 5 cents, you know, then my profit target can be 5 cents, because I'm still within that 1-to-1 profit loss ratio threshold. But obviously, I'm trying to make more profit than just 5 cents. And so I was able to do that, capture 10 cents of profit on that. And that pushed me up from like $100 to $150 on the day. After commissions, $120. I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. And here's the thing. If I can continue to do that consistently and in the process, like get screen time, learn the setups, just get better with my execution, then eventually it's going to get to a point where I feel comfortable taking on larger size, right? And so, like I've been saying, it's all relative. I'm taking 500 shares, you know, with my position size. I mean, imagine if I'm taking 5,000 shares, right? I mean, you do the math. That's a lot more profit. And so it's all about your comfort level and which you just feel comfortable with. At the moment, that's what I feel comfortable with. And it's going to get to a point where I feel comfortable taking more size. And so for me, this is a like a long-term game. I'm not here to make $1 million in 1 year, you know? And I think a lot of people who advertise that kind of stuff are just like really good marketers / like scam artists. That's not like happening all the time. Where people now don't get me wrong, there are people in the market who do make millions of dollars a year. I get that. But don't forget that they've been trading a lot longer than you have, you know? And so what I'm doing is I'm working up to that point, you know, and it starts with these small steps. First, I have to learn how to properly trade, and that's what I'm doing right now. Before I was trading right now with small size, I was paper trading. And so I did learn my strategy by paper trading. You know, I didn't learn the strategy with real money. I learned it with fake money in a paper trading account. And so I started off paper trading. Now I'm trading with real money, right? And it's a completely different experience. It's emotionally, there's different emotional factors that come into play that just don't exist with paper trading. And so trading with real money is definitely necessary, and it's required if you want to ever learn how to trade. You can't just keep trading in a paper trading account. You can start off in a paper trading account, learn the strategy, make sure that the strategy is profitable, right? Prove that it works, and then move over to real trading with small size, right? So that you can learn how to just kind of manage those emotions that come with trading just naturally, the psychological game behind it. So that's really about it for today, guys. You know, consistency is key. I'm gonna count my numbers probably this weekend on my Excel document. I'm kind of behind a little bit with the inputting of my information in my Excel document, but I'm going to do that this weekend, get my numbers, see what my percentage is, my accuracy percentage, my profit loss ratio, just so I can get a better idea of where I stand and where I need to improve at. So that's it for today, guys. What's today? Today is Thursday, so tomorrow's Friday, and I'm hoping that we get some more good opportunities just like we did today. If not, then I'll just sit on my hands and wait for an A quality setup, because that's what I'm going for. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you back tomorrow, same time. Take care.